Hey, what is up YouTube? How are you guys doing today? My name is Tobias and welcome to my YouTube channel. And today what I have for you guys is a review of this karaoke Bluetooth speaker by the company Tonor. I've reviewed several products by Tonor at this point. If you follow my channel, I'm sure you're also familiar with the brand Tonor by now. But it's actually a pretty big box. I have it here on the floor. Let me show you guys real quick. That's it right there. And as usual guys, I will do a quick unboxing for you guys, followed by a demonstration, followed by a review. And just really quick before we get started, if you guys decide at any point during this video that you like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you went down there and gave this video a like. That would help me out so much. And also if you would like to see more videos by me in the future, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell notifications button. And let's get into it. I want to show you guys the Amazon page really quick. I have it up here on my computer. Let me show you. So this is the Amazon page right here. If you look over here in the corner, it goes for $199.99. You get free delivery with that and also free returns. Really cool. And this is the Tonor K20, and this is a battery powered speaker, and it should come with two microphones. It looks like this whole front of the speaker's LED lights. Up top we got this little disco light kind of thing, and then over here it kind of shows what the speaker is like on the inside. It looks like we have two 3-inch tweeters and then an 8-inch subwoofer. And down here I was reading earlier, let's see, oh here it is. It has peak power of up to 250 watts. I have another just, regular PA speaker, and I think it is also 250 watts, and it is a very loud speaker. So anyways guys, I will have the link to this Amazon page down in the description of this video in case you want to check it out for yourself. And yes, I was doing my laundry back there, please don't mind that. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. This is the box right here. Let me guys just give you a little walk around of the box. I mean, it's a pretty big box. That's what the front of it looks like. Let's see here. Karaoke machine. Got a little dancing man on the front. Yeah, all right, let's go ahead and open this up. Alright guys, so we have the speaker right here. Everything else that came inside the box is right here on my desk. And let's just go through all that stuff really quick. So all the way on the left right here, it looks like we have the charging cable. And then right next to that, we have a remote control to, I'm assuming, control some of the functions of the speaker. Right next to that, we have these two wireless microphones. And these wireless microphones right here, I've tested many microphone systems that have basically this same exact microphone. I think these are OEM products. A lot of companies use these same exact microphones. If you unscrew them, I'm pretty sure they take AA batteries. Then to the right of that, this is a little device to hold your smartphone. And then this is a little mount for this holder. I'll show you guys in a minute, but basically you could put these two together and then you can mount your smartphone on the speaker like this. So I'll set that up in a little bit, but let's go ahead and go through the rest of this stuff. Right here we have the instruction manual. Up here we have a 2-year warranty card. And then it came with this little bag, and it came with a couple, it looks like 4 wind muffs for the microphones. And then it also came with a 3.5mm aux cable, and then next to that, an RCA cable. So I mean, it pretty much came with everything you need. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the speaker itself. It's like the speaker stands at, let's see here, just over 18 inches tall. One cool thing about this speaker is that the sides are actually made out of wood. Just like a guitar amp cabinet or something like that. I think that's really cool. And it has these deep handles on the side so you could pick it up like that. Like I said, we have the disco ball. Just one criticism that I do have about the speaker just off the bat is that this handle, like, it just feels kind of weak. It feels kind of like flimsy, kind of cheap. I feel like for $200 they probably could have done like a better, handle. But, it is pretty cool that it comes with a handle and it actually has wheels on the back so you can roll this thing around. I think that's really cool. That's a really cool feature. And then, of course, you can collapse this as well. See, like I'm having a little trouble collapsing it all the way. There we go. Yeah, I wish it just had a higher quality like handle on the back. But I mean, I guess that's like a pretty small complaint. Now, I wonder if it came with a little bit of juice in it. Oh, yes, it did. Awesome. Oh, wow. That is really cool. All right, I'm going to turn this off for now, and let's just go over the rest of the stuff on this speaker right here. So right here, we have like a slot for a TF card, like a little, memory card if you have that. USB slot. I'm assuming if you have a memory stick, like a thumb drive, you could plug it in here and you could play music off it. I have another PA speaker where you can do that, so I'm pretty sure that that's what that's meant for. I haven't looked at the instructions yet, but I will in a second. I just want to go over this. Right here, it looks like we have the charging port. Right here, it looks like we have the aux input. Right here, we have the LED control for the lights. Right there, we have an actual mic input in case you want to plug a microphone into this instead of using the wireless mics, or possibly in addition to the wireless mics. All right, guys, and then right here, it looks like we have a knob for the mic volume. Right here, it looks like you can put some echo on that. And then we have some EQ knobs right here. We have one for the bass and one for the treble. And then right next to that, it looks like we have the master volume knob. And I just want to point out really quick that these do feel like high quality knobs. If you guys know what I'm talking about, having cheap feeling knobs is just the worst. So, I mean, I just want to point out that these do feel like they're good. They have kind of a slow turn to them. They do feel like they're made out of metal. So I actually had to take a quick look at the instructions to figure out what these buttons are for. So as I said, this button right here will record onto your memory card or your thumb drive, and it will create a folder on there. And then if you press this button, this will exit the recording mode and it will play your recording through the speaker. And then it looks like if you push the input button right here, it changes through like the mode that you're using. So if right now it's on aux, if I hit it again, it goes into Bluetooth mode. So yeah, you could switch between those two modes with this button right here. And then right here, previous, play, pause, and next. Those are to, of course, navigate through the music. Go to the next song, play or pause, go back to the previous song. So yeah, everything looks great. I think the LEDs are so cool. I'm really curious to see if the lights go with the music. One thing that I'm actually really curious about is if I can plug a guitar into the mic input. I don't see why it wouldn't work, but I think that would be really cool if I could do that. And then I think it would be really cool if I could do that and sing through the microphone at the same time. I don't know if I ever talked about this on my YouTube channel, but I used to go busking sometimes, like playing music on the street for tips. A friend of mine and we used to do that like for a while. We did that, and this would be like perfect for that. And just really quick, it's supposed to take 6 to 8 hours to fully charge this speaker, and then you're supposed to be able to get 8 to 12 hours worth of use out of it. But yeah, let's just go ahead, test this out, see how it sounds. So let's go ahead and set this thing up to hold my iPhone real quick. Pretty cool little feature, you could angle it however you want. All right, let's go ahead and connect my phone to the speaker via Bluetooth. Oh yeah, of course we gotta select Bluetooth, and let's just see if it pops up on my phone. Here we go, right there. Tonor K20. Right there at the bottom, Tonor K20. All right, I'm now connected. I just want to play a song real quick, one that I know won't get flagged for copyright on YouTube, so I'll just play one of my own songs. All right, so I have a song playing. Let's turn on the LED lights. I want to see if they go to the music. And let's turn it up on here.
Don't know how to feel, wrote a song about you so you know it's real, yeah. You in the club like every weekend right now. Yeah, you got me in my feelings right now. My feelings out on the floor. Yeah, you don't come around like before. No, I know you moving on and I'm happy.
Alright guys, it looks like it's working pretty well. It looks like the lights do go to the music. Whoa, this is crazy looking. Alright guys, so far so good. So far I love how this thing sounds. I think it sounds pretty good. I just want to try another song real quick that has a little bit more bass. And a lot of the time when you have a speaker like this that's on the ground, you're not going to get the full effect of the volume with it that low down. You're going to want it on top of something. So like if you put it on top of a chair or whatever, I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. And I'm just going to go ahead and play another song. It's going to be really hard to like convey this over the microphone on my camera. So you're pretty much just gonna have to take my word for it, but I just want to, see if this speaker really produces like a good bass sound.
Never play pretend, no. I play it trick just like I'm playing a Nintendo. Don't trust nobody, ain't nobody that can save me, yeah. Take that Bacardi 151 straight to my face, oh yeah. I'm from the valley, ain't nobody.
By the way guys, even though I'm playing the music from my phone, I could still start and stop the music by playing the play pause button.
Right in their eyes. Sometimes when I get out of bed, sometimes I'm all in my right.
And I could also skip to the next song or go back. But I do want to mention guys, the bass isn't very strong on this speaker. I have the bass all the way up. I actually have the treble. Let me turn off these lights real quick. They're too crazy. I have both the bass and the treble turned all the way up. It really doesn't produce a lot of bass. The speaker doesn't produce a lot of bass, but it's not lacking bass, if that makes any sense. Like, it's not producing a lot of bass, but there's also still some bass there. I guess that's the best way I could put it. I kind of wish it was just a tad stronger in the bass, but it's still not bad. I still think it's pretty good. So the next thing I want to try out is the wireless microphones that it came with. If these are in fact the same as the other microphones that I have, they're going to take 2 AA batteries each. And then the remote control, I actually don't know. Let's check. Okay, it looks like it's going to use 2 AAAs. Alright guys, let's go ahead and try out the remote control really quick. The weird thing about the remote control is that the numeric keys, like the numbers 1 through 9, I don't know what those do, and I looked in the manual, and if you look at like, where it points to those number 2 in the manual, it just says numeric keys 0 through 9. It doesn't like say what they do or anything. So maybe they like just don't do anything, I'm not really sure. But yeah, check it out. It actually works. You can control the speaker with the remote control. Like I could play it. Volume. Turn it back up. Mute. Alright guys, so I was just testing out the microphone and I just want to show you guys this really quick. This is kind of like a nitpicky thing, but I think it's worth mentioning. As soon as this thing hears any sound, or when you move the microphone, it's going to make this noise right here. And I'm going to put the microphone of my camera close to the speaker so you guys can hear what I'm talking about. So it was making that noise just from me moving the microphone around or making a little noise. Every time I made a little noise, the speaker kind of made that noise. It was almost kind of like an interference type noise. I'm not really sure. As for using the microphone itself, let's test it out right now. So check. As you can hear, I am using the microphone now. I think the audio is pretty clear. I think it sounds pretty good. So I was messing around with the EQ on the speaker and the EQ knobs on the speaker, which are right here. These do not seem to affect the audio from the microphone. Those only seem to affect the music. I just realized this. You don't have to have your phone sideways like that. You can actually turn it around like that. Another thing that I just realized is that this volume knob right here does not affect the microphone. This volume knob affects the microphone. This one only seems to affect the music. Another thing I tried to troubleshoot, like why I was getting that noise, I tried switching through different channels on the microphone. This is a multi-channel microphone. So also, by the way, guys, when you turn this microphone on, it automatically pairs with the speaker. You don't have to do anything there. So yeah, like I was saying, I did try switching channels to see if that got rid of the noise. So let me just show you how you do that real quick. So the microphone's on, right? Then you got to unscrew the bottom of the microphone. And now you can see this gray button right there, right here. If you push that button, that'll switch the channel. So yeah, I tried going through different channels. All the channels sounded the same. So that noise that I was saying that I was getting when I was moving the mic around, I don't think there's a way of getting around that. One more thing I just want to try out. I just want to make sure that we can play music and use the microphone at the same time. Alright guys, so as you can see right now, I'm using the microphone and playing music at the same time. So you could totally use this for karaoke. Awesome. Alright guys, so this is kind of the last thing I kind of wanted to test out. I wanted to make sure that you could use both mics at the same time. The only issue is that it looks like the mic volume, you can't control them for each microphone separately. Pretty much what the mic volume is set to on the speaker, both microphones will be set to that volume. So the last thing that I wanted to test out is if I can play my guitar through this speaker. So I'm going to go ahead and plug one of my electric guitars into this additional mic input on the front of the speaker. It looks like it works.
Are you afraid to die? I ain't scared to live, I ain't scared to die. Tell me all your fears, I bet they're just like mine. Tell me how it feels, the pain way down inside.
Alright guys, so now it's time for me to move on to my final review of the Tonor K20. So the only main two criticisms that I have is that I wish the handle on the back of the speaker, I wish that was a little like sturdier. And also we did get that noise from the microphone, but as I said earlier, I don't think it's such a big deal because if you have music going and you're singing at the same time, you're not going to notice that noise. As for whether I would recommend the K20, I think it's pretty cool. I personally, unfortunately, I don't have any other experience with other battery powered speakers like this. So I don't really know like what to compare it to. But I do think that it's really cool that it comes with the wireless microphones. I think it's really cool how the speaker lights up and everything. Let's just do it one more time. Like, I think that is so cool. And I've always wanted a battery-powered speaker like this. I just couldn't justify buying one, especially since I'm not busking anymore. Back in my busking days, if that was something that I would have continued to do, eventually I probably would have bought one. Tonor actually gave me this speaker for free so I could review it, so I didn't buy this one. However, the question is, like, if I'm in the street using this thing, how long will the battery actually last? Does it last the full 8 to 12 hours that it advertises to last? I don't see myself in a situation right now where I would be using this thing for 8 hours straight to test that. But if it does actually last as long as it says it does, I think this is like a really good purchase. I love how versatile it was. I love that I was able to plug my guitar into it, play music, and use the microphone at the same time. And another cool thing is that it came with all the wires and cables that you need. I just wish that I had experience with other battery powered speakers like this just so I know like what to compare it to. Because right now I don't really have anything else to compare it to, so I just think this thing's awesome. But of course I don't have any other speakers to compare it to. But after watching this review, I'm really curious to know what you guys think about it. Do you think that it's worth the price? Do you think that it meets what your expectations would be for a speaker like this? And guys, if you guys like this video or if this video helped you out, I would really appreciate it if you went down there and gave this video a like. That would help me out so much. And if you guys would like to see more videos by me in the future, make sure you go down there and hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell notifications button. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Peace!